I just took out my one of two local friends to dinner with her, I'm sure, soon-to-be fiancé. My poor part-time friends. It's easy to lose friends these days. Just hook them up with the guy of their dreams, which I do really good. They're not the only ones. I've done this like 7 times. There's a bunch of couples I've hooked up and helped get through marriage. And it's funny, it's like they trust me, right? Not because of my failed marriage, but sort of. I give them really good, advice of what not to do, what to expect realistically. I don't beat around the bush and tell them it's gonna be flowers and bouquets and happiness all the time. But I prepare them. And I'm pretty good at reading people, I feel like. And, especially in the situation where the guy is very much like me and the girl is very much similar to my ex. So it was really good. I was able to give them a lot of good insight about what it's going to be like in 5 years. What it could be, not what it's going to be, right? But, because they are different than we were, so, anyway. And then my other friend just met Mr. Perfect. He really is. He's head over heels for her. They're such a good match, and I just know they're going to get married too. And I will be the maid of honor for both of their weddings. I just know it. So, yay for me. I gotta go through that experience. That's gonna be nice. I'll be the sad maid of honor that gets drunk in the corner, probably. Yeah. It's good. Not all experiences are good in life, but you gotta do it for other people, right? It's good to make, I don't know, it feels good that they're gonna be happy. I feel like both parties are just gonna be so happy, you know? And that makes me feel good inside. I'm sad, but I feel good inside. You feel accomplished, you know? You feel like you did the right thing. And that has merit. That really does. Even if you're sad at the end of the day, because selfishly you wanted other things, it's merit that you do the right thing. Doing the right thing often takes self-sacrifice. You're sacrificing of yourself for people. And those are the sacrifices that mean the most. That's what you do with your kids. When you have kids, guess what? You are completely sacrificing of yourself. If you stick around and support them, you are giving them all of you. Because they certainly do demand it. My children, they demand it. Yeah. But it's very rewarding in the end. If you're not a pile of crap like me. See, I self-sacrifice for my kids, but I dread my example to them. It's not good. I don't know. Like, isolation, loneliness, depression, I hope they don't follow suit. I hope that they get in the right relationships. They don't make my mistakes. I hope so hard they don't. And I don't know, I really can't force them to do any differently, right? I mean, I want and hope and pray that they make the right choices, but I guess I'll be there for them if they don't, right? Not to tell them I told you so, or not to tell them, well, you had no other choice, because look at me, your father. But I guess being a dad means that you're there to help them stand back on their feet, right? My dad did that for me while I was in nursing school going through my divorce. I think I'd mentioned that, I don't have great stories of my dad growing up. A lot of them aren't, but some of them are. In the last couple years, he's come through for me like that. Where, when I didn't have money and was living out of my car, he would send me some money. Not everybody has that ability to do that, In these positions, I know that. But he was in a position to help me. I know when we were growing up, my dad didn't give my mom any child support, but it's different for me, which is great. I give them half of my income. and I see it being put to good use, you know. Like I said, my ex is awesome to them. She is an amazing mother. Like, I'm so happy that she is their mother. It balances out my craziness, my instability, and I'm trying to be stable, but all I can do is give these kids money, and I do fun things with them, but as far as my example and my longevity, like, I don't know, that's up in the air. My brain can only handle so much. I don't know, I'm sad tonight. I'm talkative, I'm kind of preachy tonight. Can't help it. Sometimes I get in these preachy modes and just takes over. My idealistic nature takes over. Because I am an idealist. I am an idealist in a walking contradiction because I can't live any of my ideals. And I think that's why I'm an idealist, and I hope that I can one day live these ideals, but it's like my opposite. I don't know if that makes any sense. I live non-idealistic in every way possible. But my hopes and dreams, and when I preach, it's very idealistic. It's a hard world we live in. It's not really fit for idealists. It's not. It's a very messy world. A terrible world at times. We do terrible things to each other. So it's a contradiction to live that way here. You always feel alone and you feel sad. It's part of being an idealist, because guess what? Life doesn't work that way. But I guess the world needs idealists. I don't know. Guidance for everybody to reach a little bit more than they are. I think it helps me try to reach more than I am sometimes, when I have the motivation to, when my brain can handle it, and maybe that's the perfect balance for me. I don't know. I feel so unbalanced, though. I'm not balanced in the least right now. I am a mess. I'm a crap storm with lots of swear words that I won't say in case my kids ever listen to this, but just an uneven, unbalanced mess. So many ups and downs and downs and downs and downs to the pit. And it goes lower. Finds a way to burrow deeper, and it does. And it keeps going down and down and down and down and down. I think that's why a lot of idealists have a hard time staying in this world sometimes. But I don't have that. I don't even have that desire. I have no other option. I have to stay in this world and be the idealist. Oh, how terrible of a life. Because nothing is idealistic in this life. Oh, gosh. Another drink.